We all know that trees play an important role in our life by maintaining the balance in our ecosystem. But modernization, urbanization, population expansion, pollution, development, etc., have led to the rapid decline of the Earth's green cover every year. The government, institution, and various groups are doing their bit, but what you and me can do about this, let's check it out in this video. So before we start with this video, please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell for latest updates on plants. So watch this video till the end and let's together find a solution for this. Seed bomb is a technique of combining mud or clay, compost and seed in a manner to form round shaped balls, hence the word seed bomb. It is also known as aerial reforestation, but before that let's understand who pioneered this technique. Seed bombs are an ancient Japanese technique called suchi dango, meaning earth dumpling, because it is made from earth. They were introduced in 1938 by the Japanese microbiologist, farmer and philosopher Mr. Masanobu Fukuoka, the author of the One Straw Revolution. Seed bombing was a part of Fukuoka's annual farming regime. He believed that Mother Nature takes care of the seeds we sow and decides which crops to provide us with, like a process of natural selection. The compost and clay act as a carrier for the seeds so they can be launched over walls or fences and into inaccessible areas such as wasteland or railways. But why can't you throw the seeds loose? Most seeds are very light and there is a risk of them being blown away by the wind, and it might also be eaten by the birds, making them unsuitable for launching long distances. After about 3 weeks, you will see the sapling growing from the seed. The seedling will then grow into a mature plant and face whatever conditions Mother Nature has in store for them. As they grow, more seeds germinate and the seed bomb begins to dissolve. This can take days, weeks or months. It all depends on the quantity of rainfall. Seeds will remain dormant until their environmental needs are met with the right quantity of water, temperature, sunlight and a good position to grow in. You can use multiple seeds of one plant for your seed bombs or combinations of compatible seeds. This is called companion planting. A seed bomb is a little ball of life and comes with the responsibility to choose your plants and be used in the correct way. You have to consider not only the environment where you choose to launch your seed bomb, but also the welfare of the plant. It is your job as a gardener or a seed bomber to make sure the seeds get a good chance of germinating and have a good probability of reaching infancy and even better maturing into plants. Seed bombs are full of potential wrapped up in a pocket-sized ball of mud. They can make ugly forgotten land beautiful and useful again, restore plant and wildlife populations, nourish and feed the soil, people and animals, bring communities together, educate and importantly bring joy. Making seed bombs is such a relaxing activity to do on your own or with the family. Kids love the whole process as it involves design, dexterity, consideration, communication, maths, botany and a big dollop of patience. And the elation and pride felt when you launch the seed bomb and when you see the seedlings appearing and maturing into flowering plant is priceless. So are you going to do seed bombing? If yes, thank you very much, and if no, I request you to do it. If you find this video helpful, please like and share this video with your friends and family and join the Noble Clause. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and thank you for watching this video.